good morning. I'm Bonnie Moyer, and we're in the middle of the 10,000 Village store in Souderton this morning. And I want to say welcome. Jordan has asked me a couple questions, so I thought I'd take a moment to answer. The first one is, what inspired you to first be involved with 10,000 Villages? Well, the answer to that is easy. It's because 10,000 Villages was a program of Mennonite Central Committee, and it started with a woman in 1946 who had a heart for mission. And so it really connected. It made me feel a part of the organization before I even started. But I do have to say that I started here 23 years ago thinking I would stay just a couple years, but it didn't turn out that way. So the second question is, describe a typical day in your role as manager. So in managing the store, it's just like any other retail store with a little twist. We actually are a nonprofit organization, and that makes it a little different, but most of that happens in the office. But as far as the store is concerned, I get to decorate, I get to buy product, I get to be involved with people from around the world. It's an awesome responsibility, but it's also a lot of fun. I also work with volunteers every day. I'm really the only person other than one salesperson who works as a paid employee. So we actually work with volunteers all day long, and it's been a real blessing. So, the next question is, how have you seen the presence of God in your work? Well, I like to describe this job and this store, this organization, as a diamond. It just shines. And God has created in this place an opportunity to be with people of all walks of life from around the world. So our Christian attitude is something that we're able to work with other people, even if they're not Christians. It's not impossible. We have been able to meet them where they are. And to me, that's a blessing. That's the blessing of this place, is that we are creating this world opportunity together. There is fairness, leadership, and trust. And with those three things together, it has solidified from 1946, from a small little mission that was creating money for a hospital that MCC started in Puerto Rico, to this massive conglomeration of thousands of people in thousands of villages around the world. So, an example of that would be, here's a bunch of jewelry that was made by people who would have been thrown away in their society. It's from Cambodia and Kenya, and all the people who made this jewelry have been challenged with some sort of disability, but they've never really been disabled. They've always had ability. It's just that someone needed to find it and give them that opportunity. And so, is God in that? Of course. The second thing I want to show you is a beautiful blanket. A blanket, and here's another one. And this company is called Sacred Mark. I don't know if you can see the tag, but these are women who've been rescued from human trafficking. And there's nothing but blessing in that. Next things I want to show you are these socks. These are just usual socks, guys, but on the back is the secret. These socks are commemorating MCC's 100-year anniversary, and these socks give $1 to a feeding program in Nepal for children. Tell me God's in that. And the final thing I wanted to show you is this basket. This is made by women who in 2009 never held money in their hand before. And they were even people who believed in each other and just decided, you know what, we're going to learn how to make a basket and we're going to transform our village. And now they're leaders. And they are educating their children, educating their families, and the whole village has been transformed just because of a basket. So I'm grateful and I'm thankful for this place and for everything that it represents. It is a taste of the world. It is something different. To the naked eye, you walk in, it just looks like a regular retail store. But when you start to learn the stories, you realize it's something different. So the last question that Jordan asked me was, how can we as an organization best support you in your ministry? Well, I have two things. Number one is obvious. Yes, do I want you to shop here? Of course. But most of all, and foremost of all, is your prayers. We need prayers for the people who make these products around the world. We need prayers for this company, and we need prayers for this store. And so in any way you wish to support us, I am grateful. You can come in and visit. That will make our day. And so we hope to see you soon. Thanks so much for this opportunity.